All right, guys, we're back with round three, Edison format, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Tobi on the left and Bob on the right, both playing Amaryllis. I think this might be the second or third, or maybe even the first time I've had an Amaryllis mirror match on the channel. Now, this deck is getting really popular as of late, so I like to feature it a lot in case you guys are planning to attend any of the upcoming events. You know, RBETs are coming up in real life, RBETs, and, Ultimate Time Wizard events. So anyway, Tobi goes first, opens charge, mills a lone fire. Yeah, this deck's so good now with Miracle Furt. I can't believe people weren't playing Miracle Furt before. That card is so good. Okay, so Bob mills Titanio, Miracle Furt, Mirror Force, attacks. Hopefully it attacks into a Raikou, and he is going to pop the Card Trooper. Mills Dandy, Titanio, and Botanical Lion, and 2 tokens. So, yeah, Bob's been on the channel since the very beginning. He's got 1 win versus Tobi. He's been playing for a few months. He's got 2 wins. We saw him win with GBs and Bayou, so he's trying to win with a third deck this time, which is Amaryllis. I'm glad he's playing it. My locals is a lot of people are switching to this deck for good reason. It has good matchups versus Frogs and Bayou Turbo, 2 of the most popular decks in Edison format. The only issue with this deck is Black Wings, so if you can prepare for Black Wings, have a good side for it, I don't know, maybe you can go far with this deck. Anyway, Bob sets a monster, and then here comes Lone Fire. Oh, this is... If Bob set a Raikou, this is... this might be a quick first game. He's going to probably bring out Titanium here. Yeah. Titanium Turbo, as some people like to call it. I think that's what Henry called it in his deck profile. Titanium Turbo. Okay, so let's see. What is Tobi? What else does he have? He attacks with Titanium into a Raikou, and he's going to negate. Now, does he attack with Lone Fire into potential Gores? So that's first damage for Bob. And now he's going to mill Necro. Oh, that even worse. I just realized this. Bob is playing on... I forgot the trainer's... Not trainer, sorry. I'm thinking about Pokemon. The duelist's name. She's from 5Ds, right? She's the one with the black rose. I never even noticed he had the mat until now. And he always... Shout out to Bob. He always, when he plays Amaryllis, he always plays on this mat and those sleeves. Anyway, he Amaryllis pops. Sorry, not Amaryllis. Lone Fire pops the other Lone Fire for his own Titanium. How do you win this mirror? I guess this one just comes down to who draws better. The good news is you kind of crash Titanios into each other in this mirror. Yep, so Titanio crash, and Tobi's got the Necro Gardener if he wants to protect. I mean, he's probably going to bring out another Titanium with the face-up Lone Fire. Oh, but then Bob with the Mark of the Rose. Ooh, really. Maybe he should have protected the Titanium then, in case of this situation. Yeah. In case of maybe Tobi right there didn't play around Mark of the Rose. Because if he Necros, then he can do the same thing and still have his Lone Fire. I'm pretty sure Mark of the Rose targets. Yeah. Yeah, this... So he negates. Oh, yeah. So I think, now that I think about it, yeah, maybe Tobi didn't play around Mark of the Rose. Here, he DDRs, but... Oh, my God. This matchup is... Again, I'm not saying I would have made that mistake. This is the first time I can remember ever watching this mirror match on the channel. I'd have to go back and look. Maybe there was a mirror match once between Donnell, whenever Donnell was playing this deck, and Bob. It's just not a common matchup. An Amaryllis mirror. Alright, anyway, he mills 3, mills Phoenix, Miracle Furt, and Amaryllis. Yeah, this is not looking good for Bob. We'll see if he can get... I mean, Debris Dragon into Black Rose wipes his whole field. That's the one good news. Let's see if Bob... I don't see a Debris in his hand. And this deck is kind of... This deck has been evolving slowly over time. People are playing... in the beginning, I saw people playing Triple Debris Dragon. Now, they're kind of more focused on just the Miracle Furts. It's really Titanium Turbo now. Okay, so Bob sets. I wonder what could he set to survive this onslaught right here. I can't think of anything. He's going to take 800 from the Amaryllis going to the grave. So it's going to put him at 22. Yeah, I don't see anything. I think maybe Tobi's afraid of Morphing Jar. Okay, so it's Raikou. And he's going to ask him. So Bob is going to choose to mill heavy. And Bob just scoops 3 1-ups, heavy, card destruction, and Trap Dust Shoot. Not like Trap Dust Shoot was going to help you there, but heavy would have been okay. So Tobi takes game 1. And here, let's get ready for game 2. Bob's going first this time. He opens Trade-In, discards Titanial, and summons Lila. Ooh, Bob with the ulti Lila. Mills Mark of the Rose, charge, and Trade-In. So no monsters. He got 1 Titanial in there. Okay, Trade-In from Tobi, discards Titanial, draws 2. So they both open Trade-In Titanial. I'm trying to find a way to like. I feel like this is a deck that could really be solved. Like I don't think it's solved yet. People are working on it. So there's a lot of decks. Whereas I feel like some decks are kind of already solved, like Bayou, Black Wings, Hero Frogs. All right. So anyway, here he heavies the Torrential, activates Miracle Fur. Here comes Titanial. Looks like Bob has nothing to stop this. And then here comes Hidden Armory, mills Trap Dust Shoot. That sucks. You don't want to mill that card, especially when he has a full hand. Search his Mark of the Rose. I guess that's like his follow. I guess he's looking at that as follow-up. If that's what my guess is. Tobi's looking at it. If Bob clears my Titanial, I'm gonna Mark of the Rose. Ooh, he cited in Soul Release. So Tobi plays more advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! He just got into Edison like a few months ago, and one thing like I love talking to people who mostly play advanced. They really care about the follow-up, because that's like advanced. A lot of advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! is about having a follow-up play. I don't play much advanced. I did play a little bit a year ago. It was okay. Maybe I'll get into it someday down the road. Anyway, here we go. DDR. Discard Necrogarna, bring back Titanial, Foolish as Dandy. So here he's got Titanial, 2 tokens. I guess Tobi was reading to see if if you tribute Titanial, the Miracle Fur goes. I'm trying to think, what do you side in the mirror match? I guess just cards to deal with Titanial, right? I know some people love siding in, what's the card called? Needle Ceiling against Titanial decks. It's not bad. I've been thinking about siding it myself. Okay, let's see how Tobi. So Tobi with the Mark of the Rose, and he's going to negate by tributing a token. And sets. T-sets. Man, if that's a Raikou, this... Oh, but all Bob has 1 card in hand. He did discard Debris, right? I think he drew Amaryllis. Yeah, he has Amaryllis in hand. So let's see. What will Bob do? Did he side in? Oh, he sided in Kaiku with the mirror match. So he's got... I think his hand is Amaryllis, Kaiku, Mirror Force. Oh no, Scrap Iron. What are they? Are they arguing about something? Probably arguing if he can negate Scrap Iron with Titanial. Okay, and it looks like he does negate it. What happened? Why is the Titanium defense mode? I guess he switched it to play around Mirror Force. Okay, here goes Morphing Jar, Plague, and Hidden Armory. I don't know about Morphing Jar. My friend Henry likes Morphing Jar. Donnell is kind of like on and off with Morphing Jar. Now he just drew my body. He's got my body, Amaryllis. Attacks with Kaiku. So what's he going to banish? Probably the Plague. What's Tobi thinking about? So Tobi, he takes 18, and now he's going to banish probably Plague, depending on how many plants he has in there. So he chooses Plague and Raikou. So Bob did not set the My Body. Maybe that'll come back to bite him. What if like Tobi... Okay, so it comes Wing Blast. Oh, that's... So he's going to negate. You don't want to redraw the Titanium, right? So yeah, negate it. Yeah. So My Body, Amaryllis, and now Tobi's reading Kaiku. 34 to 69. Hidden Armory Mills, trade in. Does he have a plant? Yeah, he has a Titanium, so he can... Oh, he can grab DDR. Yeah, DDR and then Titanium swing over Kaiku. And then all Bob has is My Body and Amaryllis. So Bob needs a trade in really bad right now. Lone Fire's not a bad draw either. Yeah, Lone Fire, trade in. And here comes DDR, pitch, Soul Release. Bring out Titanium. Oh, I forgot he had the Necro. Sometimes people forget, man. But see, if I'm sitting down playing, I'm always checking the grade. I literally always ask my opponent, like, is Necro gone? Is there a Necro in there? Because in the past, it's cost me games. And that's why I hate taking plays. Like, not taking plays, but like when you mess up, you just own it, and then you feel the pain, and then later on down the road, you're kind of like, oh, I'm never gonna do that again. So like, there's been times when I forgot my opponent had a Necro, and now it's like I'm always checking. Like, is there a Necro in your grave? Anyway, here comes Miracle Furt. So crashes, DDR goes. Did he top deck the Miracle Furt? Oh man, they're both just slamming down Miracle Furt on each other. So now we're at 34-31. We know Bob's got Amaryllis and My Body in his hand. And 2 other cards. Oh, yeah, that thing's not once per turn. Oh, wow. Tobi got Mirror Force. Oh, yeah, Tobi should have played around Mirror Force. He was going for game, though. But you get Is Torrential gone? I was like, he's just slamming down cards. Oh, man. Tobi walked into that Mirror Force. And here comes Lightning Vortex. Discard Amaryllis. I think Tobi was going for game. He's like, you better have Torrential or Mirror Force. And then here comes Charge. It was Aaron, Solemn, Dandy. So 2 tokens. And searches for... God, that Mirror Force wrecked Tobi right there. What's funny is Tobi, one time on the channel... He was playing against John Vigil. John Vigil was playing Winged Rhinos, if you guys want to go back and watch that duel. So Tobi returns, brings out 5 monsters, and all 5 monsters got Mirror Force. So this is the second time Tobi just walked into a Mirror Force. All right, he attacks the set. And here comes Wing Blast. Discard Titanium. Put the Amaryllis back on top. Bob's at 12. Can he just finish him off somehow? Raikou. Pop the My Body. Mills. I think Karma Cut. Is that Karma Cut? Trade in. You can't summon a monster bigger than 1,000 to finish him off? Oh, he has Necro. Yeah, just summon it. Yeah, just hit him for 8. Let's see if he has Gores. And then 6. Does this deck play Gores now that they're using Miracle Furt? I don't know. I don't think this deck should play. Maybe they still might run it, but... Yeah, 400 to 34. Bob redrew the Amaryllis. Alright, so 434. So he chooses to attack with Necro. And he's poking him. So now Bob's at 200. He had to set a Crow, so you know he probably can't do much. Okay, Mole. Ooh, maybe you're better off not attacking. Okay, so here he takes 700. At this point, you're probably going to lose, so maybe Bob's kind of like, ah. Oh, wow. Tobi's not drawing anything. What did he draw? Like a Raikou? So he attacks the set. Oh, no, but then he can just kill you with Necro. Unless, oh, no, well, you can set, right? Yeah, never mind. Okay. So here comes Trooper. He's checking to see how many deck cards are left in his deck. He moves Mirror Force, Torrential, and Lone Fire. Did he side out his Amaryllis or what? I haven't seen any. Okay, so it looks like he's going for game. Raikou, so he has to Raikou the Necro. Oh, but he milled Dandy. All right, so he passes. I mean, Bob's at 200, so he has to be careful on like what he does. Bob summons Mole, attacks the Trooper, he protects. And now here comes card destruction. Can he deck him out? Discards Dandy. Ooh. This is interesting because now he can't summon. Unless he tributes the tokens for Amaryllis or Titanial. Oh, he can do that. This might just be game. If he can get to an Amaryllis, like if he has an Amaryllis, he can tribute summon Amaryllis and just attack, and then this should be game. Let's see if he does it. Oh, he does. Yeah, that's what he sees the play. So he slams down Amaryllis, attacks. Doesn't matter. We're going to burn for 800, and that's game. So Tobi wins that one. He's moving on with, I believe both these guys were X1. So this was 4 rounds of Swiss tournament cut to top 4. So we'll see if Tobi can fight his way in. Bob's out. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back soon for the final round of Swiss. Bye, guys.